Plaintiff Lamont Jones met the defendant when they worked together, and he always admired the defendant's work ethic. However, Lamont claims the defendant gets himself in financial binds because he's a big dreamer, and he's suing him today for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Johnny Hackett Jr. was a manager when he and Lamont first started working together, and he helped Lamont get a managerial position as well. Johnny insists he doesn't owe Lamont for anything.
Start with you.
Well, Your Honor, I met Johnny in 2006, co-workers. For 13 years, I looked up to him as a leader, professional.
You all been working together since '06?
No, sir, not since '06. This was, he left the company in 2010.
Okay, but you worked together for 4 years there?
Yes, sir.
And then remained friends,
Yes, sir.
obviously? Okay, good.
That's my homeboy.
Good.
We hang out. My man, 50 grand, that's what you want to say. But this is not the Johnny that I met in 2006. So he's a big dreamer, but he gets himself into financial binds by doing that. For instance,
Doesn't believe in crawling before walking.
pretty much, sir, exactly. For instance, I was staying with him in September. I came home one day and his car was on brakes. So I thought, I didn't know if somebody stole the rims or what was going on, but when I talked to him, he advised me, yeah, he sold the rims.
Now that's bad, sir. You got to pawn the tires off your car. It ain't get any worse than that. What dream had he spent his money on that time? Do you know? Nothing wrong with being a dreamer, but you got to be a little, you have to handle it with reason. I know a lot of people who are big dreamers and they quit their jobs over something they have no foothold in. You don't have a foothold in this dream. I know a buddy of mine, I hope he ain't watching. I'm not saying his name, but he quit 4 jobs every time he got a music act that he thought were going to be million record sellers.
Oh, he's a manager of music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he discovered a little band up the street, on the corner, whatever. Oh, they sound good. Oh, quit his job. And of course, the odds for becoming a major recording artist is like 1,000,000 to 1.
Yeah, right.
And so you weren't like that. How many jobs? You didn't quit your jobs, though, did you, for your dreams?
Nah, no, Your Honor.
There you go. I always advise people, go for your dreams, but make sure you have some type of stability in your life. All right.
That, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
I think he did quit his job one time for them dreams.
That's what I'm saying. Man. Don't do that. All right.
He was moping for a while, about a year or two.
He was moping for a year.
That's my homie, but I felt sorry for him. But
let me get some background from you, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. I was in the management position when he came on, and he wanted to get into management as well. So me and a couple other guys, we used our influence, got him into management as well in IT.
What industry?
IT as well. So we got Lamont up there in the IT. He could roll with the big dogs with us at that time. Lamont's a good dude, man, good brother, family man, stuff like that. And we started to get into some business and different things like that. So, we definitely wanted to set that example as far as pulling each other up, pulling brothers up, within the workplace, stuff like that, and then expanding outside of that.
Good. That's unique, and hats off, because
yeah.
a lot of men like to compete with each other on the job. They don't want to help each other. They sabotage each other.
Nah, we don't do that.
So
No, Your Honor.
Good. But make sure you have some type of stability in your life. All right.
that, Your Honor.
Pardon me?
I think he did quit his job one time for them dreams.
That's what I'm saying. Don't do that.
Plaintiff Lamont Jones worked with the defendant, and although he always admired the defendant, he claims the defendant is a big dreamer who often gets into financial binds.
Tell me about some of your dreams he said you have had. Or tell me your approach to pursuing your dreams.
But make it sound like I want to be a singer or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
You want to be a manager like my man. All you needed to quit is 3 more jobs, and you
Right. Now, our first business was, or a nonprofit organization, 2009, Yana.
Okay.
Lamont, myself, a couple other buddies, we started that. Now, that's a nonprofit organization.
Doing
so
what?
you know
What
you're
was
not gonna-
the goal and objective, purpose, rather?
It's called the Life Foundation, Lasting Intelligence for Everyone. So, you know, we went around the schools educating teens, two sides to it. It was the corporate side and then the life side. So
Okay.
corporate, you know, how to put the resume together, different things like that, go on a job interview. And then the life side, you know, health insurance, savings account, credit, different things like that, right? So, you know, we pretty much go into that. And we did that for free, so there was no money, you know, there was not a lot of money into that, right? So we're doing it for free, but that was our first thing. Yeah, so we moved from that. You know, we start to do other parties and different things like that to try to bring in some money. We started to mentor other organizations doing the same things. And then all the way up to this year with Black Dollar North Carolina, pretty much a different business where we just have a Black-owned business directory. And we pretty much, you know, that's free too. But if you have a Black-owned business, you can put it in the directory for free.
Excellent.
People, consumers, they can go through, they can look at those businesses, do business with them, stuff like that. So again, that's a long process as well, but we got a plan for it.
And the reason I need to know we do this is because there's a history in our community of not buying from each other, not patronizing our own business. And if we don't patronize our own businesses and make enough to stay in business, we can't hire our own people. 85% of the Black businesses hire other Black people.
Yep.
Corporate America, 4% hire Black people. And even though we're 14% of the population. Wow. So we hire our own like most people do. Well, starting with their family, then their friends, then the folks in their community. It's nothing racist. It's trying to provide for yourself, your family, and your community as opposed to having to lean on or depend on somebody else. Get out, stop begging. Stop begging white people to do for yourself what you won't do for yourself. Start a business in your community and hire your own folks, right? And that's what you all have done. I applaud that.
That's right.
You know, and white folks should applaud that too. So there you go. So we not in y'all pocket. And we can pay our taxes and reduce poverty and crime and drugs and failed education system. In my opinion, the #1 answer to crime is a job.
Yep. That's correct. It is.
So the more we hire, the more jobs.
Yep.
Those who have left the community, factories, other stores, grocery markets, many other major companies have left communities that don't have a high income. And some because they don't want to deal with the social ramifications of the folks not having a high income. Exactly. Whether it's crime, whether it's dysfunction, whether it's ignorance, whatever it is. And so when they leave, somebody needs to step in to hire those folks. And those in that community need to start businesses to hire their friends, their family, and folks in their community when they've been abandoned. For example, in Detroit, when you say things that will give insight to people, I got to expand on it a little bit. Yes. In Detroit, we had 300,000 jobs leave town with the factories over the course of 15 years. People want to know what happened to Detroit? 300,000 people lost their jobs. That's what happened. The corporations moved the factories to Mexico, to Canada, and to southern states where they don't have to deal with unions. So that's why Detroit is so broke or so much poverty. And we don't have the banks or the business acumen or wherewithal. We always so dependent on working for somebody else. We don't have the businesses or can't get the loans from the banks to start our own businesses, to step in where the corporations abandon us. And the city goes to the devil. I was about to say to hell. So I did say it, so the city goes to hell. So that's why it's important, and I thank you all for trying to build up businesses that will help folks in your community so we don't have to depend on others to eat.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Tell me about the loan you're suing him for, $1,100.
I loaned Mr. Hackett $1,500 September 16th. He advised me he was going to pay me in 2 days. 2 days turned to 2 more days, and 2 more days turned to 2 more weeks, and 2 weeks after that. So after a month and a half, he finally sent me $400 of the loan. So today, I'm suing for the remainder, $1,100 that he owes me.
Okay.
Plaintiff Lamont Jones worked with the defendant, and although he always admired the defendant, he claims the defendant is a big dreamer who often gets into financial binds.
Sir, what do you say to this?
So September 16th, he did give me $1,500. And I was under the assumption that that was a gift because of all these different businesses and everything that we working on. Now, the 2 days, I don't know nothing about that. A week later, he called me and said that he was going to Vegas and that he needed the $1,500 back. And I'm like, dude, you know what I'm saying? It's been a week. Like we ain't even talked about nothing like that.
Talked about nothing like what?
Like any repay, nothing.
Okay.
No agreement. So, you know, he's making me feel bad because he wasn't going to Vegas. I felt bad because he didn't invite me to Vegas. He didn't even invite me to Vegas.
Bro, you're broke. How you gonna go somewhere you're
I'm
broke?
just saying.
Come on,
But
now.
he tried.
Come on,
But
now.
he tried
You
to.
need to go to Vegas.
And Your Honor, I would have declined the trip as well. But you know, he didn't invite me. But he made me feel as if he was gonna have to cancel out on his trip to Vegas. So, you know, I looked in my phone. I said, "Look, man, I'll shoot you $400 real quick. I got that. I don't want you to cancel your trip over this." So I sent that to him, and I thought everything was good.
So what did you need the gift for that he gave you?
What was it, Your
What
Honor?
did you need the gift he gave you?
To keep moving with all the business stuff that we're doing, as
Okay.
far as the organizations, the you know, we do
All right,
investing.
you had to have it to keep moving forward.
That's correct. Yes, Your Honor.
So then how would you give $400 to a person going to Vegas?
Well, again,
That-
that's a good friend of mine. It's my brother, and he told me
No,
he
sir,
needed it.
that's not even reasonable, sir. If you needed the money so much so to keep your business moving forward, that's what you say you needed the $1,500 for.
Exactly.
How could you then give it away for somebody to go on a vacation? Sir, what do you say to this? You know I know this
Well,
is
sir,
nonsense. What you have?
I have text messages where it says he's gonna pay me back in 2 days.
You know, I was giving you all these props. Now people not going to even buy your directory. Could you put your hands on small lump sum for 2 days? LOL. How much you talking, bruh? This is September 15th. Is it 9,000? That's you saying that. He says, LOL, no, man, I need $1,500 though, which is basically my check. I gotta pay 3 major bills. What do you say to that, sir?
That I don't. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. I don't even see that. I don't even remember that.
Okay. You got a bad memory. Well, that worked against you this time.
It's the only on the
Yeah.
weekend treatment he can get.
That's right. All right, judgment for the plaintiff. You just forgot, as you said. You don't remember it. In the meantime, my advice is you all continue to try and help your community with your nonprofits. That's very important. I'm very proud of you guys for doing that. And once you build your businesses, you can do like I do from time to time. See, Doyle has a business. What's the name of your business?
Devco Printing.
How do you spell it?
DEVCO.
Here in Chicago.
Yeah.
Devco Printing is a business he has here in Chicago. And he works, as you know, full time for us. And so that's how you do it. I understand that. Have a good day.
You know, he's always my bro. He's gonna always be the same. So
Oh yeah, most definitely.
no matter.
Most
Ain't more money gonna take that away.
Plaintiff Emily Cox says she rented a room in the defendant's home, and she claims the defendant has a drinking problem, and she is prejudiced against Muslims. Emily claims she moved out after 4 days, and she's suing for a rent refund and a security deposit. Defendant Tracy Robinson insists she is not prejudiced and Emily is a liar. Tracy's countersuing because she claims after Emily moved out, Emily defamed her online.
Start with you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Living with her was a complete nightmare. She has a drinking problem, and she is also prejudiced against Muslims. Whenever I moved in with Tracy, she stated that she was not going to rent to a Muslim family because
How'd that come up?
she just randomly.
Are you Muslim?
I have Muslims in my family, and
Is that why it came up, you think?
no, she
Because
just.
out of the blue, she said, you know, I ain't renting to no Muslims.
Yeah, we were on the couch. And that's whenever she just
brought it
randomly
up. You
said
know, I
it.
wouldn't rent to no Muslims. Why? Did she say why?
No, I have no idea why.
You were just quiet?
Yeah,
All right.
I
and
was. And she said it in front of my son.
Did you?
No, sir.
Okay.
She said that she wasn't comfortable renting to Muslims because she was afraid that they would kill her because she cooks bacon.
I just asked if she said why. You said no.
It's
That's what
because
you
she could.
said.
Plaintiff Emily Cox rented a room in the defendant's home, but she moved out after only 4 days because she claims the defendant is a racist drunk.
Go ahead, ma'am. So now I don't believe you.
Okay, so
Think you're making up stuff on the landlord like people do.
okay.
Go ahead.
So whenever she said that
Ma'am,
was a
you
red
keep
flag.
focusing on this Muslim comment. What do you think that's going to do? That's because you know I'm a fair guy, non-discriminatory, and I don't believe in discrimination, and in fact, I fight against it. Is that what you're trying to appeal to my emotion? We're done with that. What else did she do?
Well, that night, she went out to have some drinks with her friends, and in her house rules, quiet time is 10:30 p.m., which was good because I have a small child, and I like that. At 2 a.m., roughly 2 a.m., my son and I were woken up by her 4 barking dogs that were in her bedroom. She was asleep. And I knocked on her door to see if she would wake up. She didn't. So I opened.
She was smashed that night.
Yes.
Go ahead. If that's true, ma'am. Go ahead.
So I opened her door, and I could smell the alcohol. And I let the dogs out to pee. And I took myself and my son to my dad's house to get rest.
Okay.
I texted her whenever I got home. That was about 3 o'clock in the morning. She sends me a text that morning around 6:45 or 7, apologizing and asked me why I didn't put the dogs into my room. But it's not
Yours.
but it's not my responsibility.
Correct.
Also, she listed the bedroom that I was renting as a 1 bedroom and a private bath, and she was using my bathroom to dump her daughter's dialysis medical waste into my toilet.
All right. What else?
I lived there for 4 days. I had enough, so I asked for my deposit back. When I moved out,
Did you tell her why you were moving?
I did.
What'd you tell her?
I did. I sent a text message to her, explaining that I was woken up, at 2 a.m. with my son, and I was really frustrated because 10 p.m. was a quiet time.
Hey, let's see your text to her. And is that all you referred to as the instance of the dogs barking?
Let's see here. Let me get it right quick.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, the dogs didn't get the memo to be quiet at 10:30. I have dogs. I have 4 little Shih Tzus. She knew about that when she moved in. I cannot keep them quiet. They're
Did she
quiet.
know that they barked?
She should have. I mean, dogs bark. I have a neighbor who has dogs outside, and they bark at night too and wake me. There's not a whole lot you can do.
Well,
about
nobody can
bark.
wake you.
Nothing I can do about barking dogs. We got along fine, and then all of a sudden, 4 days later, she went screaming into the night over to her dad's. I think that's what this is about. I think she just wanted to go back to her dad's where she had lived.
I object, Your Honor.
Why do you think she wanted to go back after only 4 days?
She made it just known that it was because the dog had barked.
Okay.
Because the dog had barked one night.
Got it.
One
then.
dog, one night. I was not smashed. She didn't smell any alcohol on me. I don't know. As far as my daughter's
I object,
solution from her.
Ma'am, you left only for the dogs. That's all I'm
Yes.
seeing.
And she signed a lease, a 6-month lease. And it clearly states you will not get your deposit back if you don't stay for 6 months.
Let me see it.
Plaintiff Emily Cox rented a room in the defendant's home, but she moved out after only 4 days because she claims the defendant is a racist drunk.
That's the only reason I've seen you left after 4 days.
And the
You
minute
abandoned
that
the
she
lease
asked me for the
after
deposit,
4 days because of the dog keeping you up at night.
I did
And
not put,
was that the only night
Sorry.
that happened?
It happened one night.
Right. And which suggested it may not happen very often. You give it a chance. You saw it only happen once out of 4. You didn't even give it a chance. You just abandoned your lease because of the dogs barking one night.
Can I say something?
Yes?
So she listed the bedroom and private bathroom on an app. And I feel like it was a scam because she was using my private bathroom.
I asked her, Your
daughter's
Honor, if I could
dialysis.
dump the solution, the clear solution in her bathroom because her bathroom is closer. She said yes.
Anything else
No.
you have, ma'am? Any other evidence
I have all
regarding
of
her moving? What do you have?
I have all of her defamation.
How did she defame you? Let me see it,
She
please.
put it
ma'am.
all on Facebook.
Put what on Facebook?
That I'm an alcoholic and a drunk, and I'm a racist.
Wow.
I object, Your Honor.
You didn't
Can't
do
object. It's right there.
No, I put on my post that it wasn't a private bathroom because she was using it to dump the
it? Tell people
dialysis.
she comes home drunk. You don't even say how often. You didn't say I caught her drunk one time.
No.
You said she comes home drunk, even though you were only there for 4 days. She said she wouldn't rent to Muslims. This is you putting it on there, afraid they would kill her. Same story you gave me. Me too, sad situation. If she's neglecting her sick daughter, you can also turn her in for that.
I was angry and I shouldn't have texted that.
Right, you sure shouldn't, because you got to pay for this. And you haven't given me enough evidence to prove that the living conditions were unbearable. That's what it takes to be able to move out and refer to it as constructive eviction. The conditions have to be unbearable. Hearing dogs bark one night out of 4. Having something dumped in your toilet, I don't know how many nights because you were only there 4.
Every night.
You see her?
Yes.
What would you say?
Well, she said it was too heavy for her to lift the dialysis tank into.
And what would you say? What did you say?
I said nothing. I was already.
Why?
I was already uncomfortable with her about the statement with the Muslim thing.
Okay, and why didn't you say, I can't take it? If you do this, I'm going to have to move.
I felt bad about her daughter having
And then you
dialysis.
start feeling bad and abandon the lease.
I felt like I was scammed
Scam?
because she listened.
Because the dogs barked at night and she wanted to flush medical stuff down the toilet? You didn't give her any indication that the dogs barked before she moved in?
I told her I have 4 dogs and they bark occasionally.
Did she tell you that?
You did, yes.
Your claim is dismissed. Judgment for the counterclaimant. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.